Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Homeworld. Right, so we're trying...
Defender subsystem research complete.
We're trying some desperate
Defender
defense.
available for construction.
It's not completely working yet. However, right now this dance is actually doing me quite a big favor because... the enemy iron frigates are trying to hit the salvage corvettes that are attached to their neighbor, but they cannot because of the way the thrusters work. So they will keep doing this merry dance for as long as we feel like it. Now, if I'm right, the enemy should not be rebuilding anything. And most likely will just stay weak and feeble for me to exploit. I don't really know how many ships they still have left, after all. Really wish I could build another corvette, but I cannot.
Awaiting assignment. Wall locked in.
And I might send in another probe, but don't feel like it. Anyway, the reason why I'm doing this is an easy way to get more firepower for your fleet quickly. But mostly I'll just do this for the RUs. Any ship that I don't feel like grabbing and I'm able to grab, I then retire and regain some of their materials for me to use. Which is a great way, and a very legitimate way to do things. Of course, this would have gone better if I had had enough salvage corvettes, but alas.
Standing by.
Which is probably why those assault frigates were so keen on destroying my salvage corvettes. Because it's such a valid strategy especially against the AI. I don't really think another player would fall for that. But another AI, or an AI, probably would. Especially later on. And it's a similar strategy I should have been using against the Tyrannic Raiders. Especially when they suddenly appeared near my mothership. Because, really, as soon as I get those ships close to my mothership, they instantly become mine. Which makes attacking a mothership very dangerous if you know there's any salvage corvettes and you don't have anything that can easily kill a corvette. But anyway, keep enjoying the tunes. The music is nice. Very nice.
Group 1 receiving. Flight pattern to X formation. Group 3 receiving. Destination confirmed. Underway. Flight pattern to X.
The fact that they have not sent anything else at me is a bit disconcerting.
That's everything. Seal the ports.
Alright. Salvage corvettes.
Construction
Not a
commencing.
resource collector.
Production underway.
It's a little bit too much, but as soon as the salvage corvette comes out, it should be fun.
Awaiting assignment.
Although this sometimes happens that the research ships don't properly line up.
New heading set.
Which it doesn't matter for the research.
Coming together. Looking good.
But I prefer that they
Salvage
make
corvette
proper.
Pressure
complete.
stable.
Alright.
Mothership.
Reporting.
Salvage corvette. Actually, let's add it to group 10.
Group 10 reinforced.
Standing by.
And you go help your buddy here.
Target selected for salvaging.
And I'm out of RUs.
Resources exhausted. Construction
close.
paused.
Ready for orders.
Well, let's just keep following our buddy. corvette frame with two, well, I suppose they just attach some big magnets to this thing so that you can salvage stuff with it. Oh well, doesn't matter either way. You can't just salvage any ship, really. Not just right away. For frigates you need at least 2 salvage corvettes. I suppose you can salvage fighters or corvettes themselves, but I don't know, I've never tried. Because it's never been worth it. It's usually frigates you capture. Especially since you need at least 4, I think, for destroyers. And if I can capture a destroyer, I will. And I think you need at least 8 to take on a heavy cruiser. Or a ship of similar size, like a carrier. Now, I don't think I can capture the carrier. And in this case, I'm not gonna bother.
Construction commencing.
Because those ships need to die. Now, it doesn't really matter how they die, after all. As long as they die. But let's watch this ship get captured. Alright, and probably... yeah, you go first.
Collection underway.
Must be scary for the crew aboard this ship,
Salvage corvette complete.
knowing that the doom approaches.
Group 10.
Backup assigned to Group 10.
Reporting for duty. Salvage target acquired.
And they're approaching the mothership. And at some point... throw it into the hangar.
Salvage field released. We're letting go.
Now, there's no real rush with this mission in particular, because the enemy is not going anywhere. I wonder how that would work, actually. And as soon as the engine
Enemy
disappears,
ion cannon frigate captured.
and then it should come out. Yeah, there it comes. Well, the enemy has not seen fit to throw in any more craft. You protect those two.
Confirmed. Guarding.
By getting your collectors to guard the collectors, the controller to guard the collectors, it will always stay near, and thus ensuring a clean pickup. Alright. And I don't actually want you, so retire.
Roger that. We're taking her home. Group 1 reporting.
Alright.
Group 5 reporting. Group 6 receiving. Group 5 receiving.
I should probably expand my fleet a little bit. Let's give me 2 more
Production
assault
underway.
frigates. And 1 more support frigate.
Construction commencing.
Alright, it's going in.
Ion cannon frigate retired.
And that's a lot of RUs. Because an ion cannon frigate is worth a lot. Alright, let's have a look at the defender. A firepower of 5, which compared to the interceptor is barely anything. It doesn't have as good a coverage, its armor is slightly stronger. But as you saw before, it does nothing against a Corvette of any size. So I don't really see the point of the defender. It's a neat idea, but that's all it is.
Responding.
Assault frigate complete.
Let's see, how do I do this again?
Roger.
Support frigate complete. Mothership.
Talking with Mothership initiated. Salvage field released, you got it? Group 10 reporting.
And let's group all of Group 10 together.
On our way.
Now let's see if I can actually find out what the enemy is doing.
Production underway.
Because I very much doubt that they're actually doing nothing.
Probe complete.
And I need to be a little bit careful.
Enemy ion cannon frigate
Coordinates
captured.
confirmed. Support frigate clear and at our own power.
Right,
Assault frigate
Receiving.
complete.
I can expand
Group 9
that.
Flight
reinforced.
pattern is in formation. Group 5 acknowledged.
Backup assigned to Group 5.
Acknowledged.
And you also
Retirement
retire.
order received.
I think it's time
Ready
to
for orders.
pull back a bit. Yeah, definitely time to
Course
pull
set.
back.
Group 5. Group 6 acknowledged. On our way.
Alright, it looks like the enemy is coming in. Leading with the carrier. I don't believe that's a very good idea.
Group 2 acknowledged. Law formation confirmed. Group 1.
Now, luckily, a carrier doesn't really have any firepower, at least these types don't. The Tyrannic Raiders are a bit more practical, but they have to be. But regular carriers really only have
Iron
small
cannon
mass
frigate
drivers
retired.
capable of dealing with small ships. And not really dangerous unless you ram with them, which is not a very good idea. Right.
Group 1 acknowledged. Intercept course punched copies.
Now destroyers,
Course punched in.
like this one, are frigate killers.
Group 5 responding.
And must also be treated with respect. Not too much
Group
respect,
5
but
copies.
why can't I focus on them? Come on.
Group 5. Assuming wall formation. Locked on target. Group 6 reporting. Locked on target.
And let's get some more iron cannon frigates.
Construction commencing.
Enemy units closing on Group 1. Looks like we got the upper hand. Group 5 acknowledged. Intercept course punched in. Group 6 responding.
Now here you can see these ships being torn to shreds.
Group 6 to combat stations. Group 9. Support command received. Group 5.
Their guns are just too darn slow.
Group 1, we have income.
They may get a lucky strike, but they rarely ever get victorious against stations.
Let's do it.
Now where is he going?
Group 6 to combat stations.
Awaiting orders.
Iron frigate complete.
that one's gone.
Attention Group 5, we got company. Group 2 receiving. Group 1
Wanna
copies.
go after that.
Target confirmed and target acquired.
Move that way.
New heading set. Standing by. Locked on to
Group
mothership.
6 under
Locked on,
attack.
enabled.
You're kidding, right? He thinks he thinks
Ready for orders.
that those ships are the bigger threat. They are not.
Group 10 to combat stations.
Group 5, we have incoming.
The mothership is under fire. Group 6 reporting enemy contact. Iron frigate complete.
Ion cannon frigate clear and under power.
I don't want to lose the salvage corvettes because they're so valuable, but for crying out loud.
Group 5 to combat stations.
We have acquisition.
Resources depleted. All jobs on hold.
Locked on target.
Right. You go harvest.
Reporting.
You protect them.
Enabled. Group 5 receive escort.
Kill
Target
that.
confirmed.
Group 10 reporting enemy contact.
Group 6 copies.
Group 10 has been
Target
defeated.
acquired. Enemy units closing on Group 5. Attack complete. Entering holding pattern.
Is that everything?
Probe away.
So annoying if they do that. And all that remains is this one lowly spy frigate. I could capture it, but I would need to rebuild, and I just don't feel like waiting for that.
Hey, anyone out there? We're under attack here. 2 reporting. Group 1 reporting. Target acquired. Docking with mothership initiated.
And that's it.
Tidan fleet destroyed. Hyperspace coordinates locked in.
Yeah, but before I go anywhere, I'm gonna vacuum up this entire sector. So anyway,
Probe in position.
yeah, nothing left over here. Anyway, I will see you all next time.